I guess, you know what, just for fun, we have the time. I'm gonna go over some really important ones of the articles. Just, I think, like I'll do the bosses and stuff. I think that'd be cool. So already, a powerful dead mage for Omicron, which is, well, this is the lich, but they called him Omicron. I'm gonna call him Omicron. Powerful dead mage, the cosmic maelstroms fill his being with the cold light of the faraway stars. The palace with which he travels serves to further empower the already fearsome sorcerer wherever he goes. Boom! Wow, that's a lot! Ooh, okay. Yeah. Some time ago, I had thought, what if I'm too young for such magical power? What about juvenile wish to fix this world is too powerful? It's all too easy for me to fall into the trap and presume only I know the one true path for all existence. Is this like Omega talking? I fear there will be no one capable of stopping me. The magical community only tolerates me out of necessity. They have no way to hurt me no matter how they try. Or no, maybe this is just young Lich or young Omicron. My array of protective spells on my body can automate its functions, and it exceeds all expectations. I remember how the campaigner for the council stuck poison into my food when he came to solicit my membership. I doubled up in pain and sickness, but the protective spells took over. The body was able to beat the poisoner and a magical duel so quickly and efficiently, and developed an antidote based on the remains of the food. Or maybe it tortured the necessary knowledge out of the still living poisoner? There's no telling now. I must continue to improve my creation. So much unfinished research and so little time. But what if I could automate my body as I sleep? That would be highly efficient. Huh. Not sure what that was about. Oh wait, there's more articles. Bang, bang. Alright. Only the decay of the cosmos worries me still. Entropy is merciless. All types of energy inevitably dissipates as static uniformity sets in. I have the power to make all the stars in the sky exchange places. I can separate expanses from all other existences. I can see and absorb the necessary streams of reality, yet I cannot stop the entropy. Its helplessness is weighing me down. If I fail, there will be no one left to do it. My protective spells, or imitative spells, excuse me, I apologize, more accurately, for my magnum opus. As I age, I begin to lose consciousness more often, and the woven spell array takes over. Each time I wake up, I see how perfect my creation truly is. Every decision, all the work and notes and the experiments, as if I made it in my prime. Even the rare mistake is where I would have done it, made it myself. Its imitation is flawless. I'm not even sure what I am right now. Am I an old man full of sanity and health, or the weave controlling an unconscious, feeble body? I am dead. The question of who I am now is moot. Sadness and sorrow, good. This means I was astute enough to consider emotions in the imitation. My decisions wouldn't be exactly mine without them. No more reason to keep the flesh preserved. That would be impractical. The skeleton shall suffice. One could think my current independent existence as an array of spells is the final point. But I won't make that mistake. Anything that doesn't evolve is doomed for oblivion, even without my original. I have much room for improvement. The solution to the entropy still eludes me. Likely the confines of a short lifespan are no more, and I have all the time to find the answers. My old calculations of the universe's dynamic expansion are incorrect. The zone of non-existence beyond the Ism and Uruk galaxies was always there, but why didn't I account for the simple fact that the core of all my research? Huh. Okay, so that's really, really, really cool. I really like that. Like, he's not a lich in the normal sense of he's just a reincarnated body. It's just that he automated his own body so much that even when he died, it kept going. That's really cool. That's super cool. So, like, this is... like, I don't know if it'd be interesting for you guys to listen to me read all this, especially because I don't really have to change my tone too much during reading stuff like this. But me reading it for myself, I love this. Like, this is a really cool explanation. And it's really interesting to, like, think about. Like, that's awesome. Personally, I don't know if I would be cool with, like, doing stuff in my sleep and then waking up. Like, even if it's the same things I'd be doing during the daytime, if I don't remember them, what does it matter as much? Like, I don't know. That's a weird thing to think about. Like, say I still do everything the same thing I do. Like, say I'm playing Tarkov. I'm sleeping, but my body is just still playing the game or doing things that I do during the day. If I wake up, but I have no memory of it, and I see that like my profile has more items or like it's higher level, but I don't, like, I know I did it, but I still don't remember it. Like, would I still feel like happy about things that I did? Like, would I still feel accomplishment about things that I did, or would I still like? That's just really cool to think about. Like, that's really cool. It's absolutely efficient. Like I guess it'd be amazing for like chores and stuff. Like, imagine, like, okay, assuming your body being automated doesn't tire you out because you're still technically asleep. If you could do whatever you want during the day, and then for those 8 hours of sleep that you're usually, like, let's just say everyone's normal and is able to get 8 hours of sleep every night, you could make your body do like all your chores. Like, you could make it clean the house for you, or wash the dishes, or like do work. Like, if you could go to work while you're asleep, like, then it'd be really awesome, because the only time you're awake you can do whatever you want, because all your chores, all your like responsibilities are taken care of while you're asleep. Of course, that doesn't account for like babies or like other people. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to entrust like my kid or whatever to like a sleepwalking version of me, even if it will do the exact same things I would. I don't know. But that's man. That's awesome. Freaking, you know what? I've not talked about this in a long time, since like Minecraft videos, but leave a comment. What do you think about this? Like, what would you want with a self-automated body for like sleep? Or if you get hurt, it like continues for you. Like, is that something you'd want? And how would you feel about it? What would you want it to do, and what would you not want it to do? Especially if you're not conscious of what it's doing while you're unconscious. Like, I don't know, put that down in the comments. That's something I'd love to hear y'all's opinion on. Cause I think that's just awesome. Like, I'm just going nuts thinking about that right now. Alright, I'll keep going, do these until this we have like 10 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the last episode of this week, but I'm just gonna let's look at the priestess real quick. Okay. Guided by her faith, she is ready and willing to punish heretics and apostates of all kinds. Her icy stare and fiery speeches will pierce anyone's heart, and if they don't, then the piercing will be done by the swords of the angels she summons. She protects herself with immaculate windows, a colorful stained glass that distracts the eye and mesmerizes the mind. I'm just gonna go and do all three. Sigma is the best one of us. Sigma. She's kind and devout. Her sermons are simple but so sincere. She doesn't just believe, she knows. Her service is not in her gentle smile or kind words, but in her burning hatred for all evil and injustice. Her pilgrimage takes her to the most distant lands, where she often suffers wounds so grievous that she survives only by miracle. Any evil she encounters, however insurmountable it might seem, is cut down by the angels she guides. Huh. Why am I so ashamed to look her in the eye? Is it because my faith is too weak? Just how much harder should I pray? How much more should I abandon to become at least a fraction like her? Her last journey ended in failure. I pray for her health. There hasn't been any news about her for a long time. This has already happened before. I know that happens to protect their most devoted daughter, but I worry still. I can barely eat because of the stress. My sisters worry for me. Or the sisters worry for me. I don't feel well at all. Every day my spirit weakens. How could Sigma abandon us when I need her so? I've sinned too much. I'm too impure. If she were here, all this blasphemy in my head would just dissipate like a cloud of black smoke. My prayers give me strength. I'm doing a week's worth of hard work in one day. My body never grows tired anymore. Is this the result of my prayers for her health? My hair has turned gray, but everyone tells me I look even younger than before. The sickness should fade as soon as I see our dear Sigma again. I pray for everything constantly. My clothes are brought to me. All doubt will disappear today. This diary has no meaning now, but I will write this page in memory of our sister. I am to comfort what remains of her mind in her body until it fades completely. I'm very sorry that my return means another death, but so is the higher will. So it's for the greater good. The pain of her physical changes has ceased, and her spiritual suffering will soon be over too. As she closes her eyes, I, Sigma, open these eyes, not mine. I shall greet a new day, and in the name of all my sisters, this day won't be for naught. Okay, so Sigma, I guess the priestess, is like a devotee to maybe Omega / Alpha, that like is just the best person of them all because they're the like embodiment of like the best devotee for Alpha Omega. And then when that body like starts to die or whatever, the other, like there's like a second in line to become the next Sigma. That's weird and cool. It doesn't like give me thoughts like the Omicron lore, but it's still really cool. Do I want one article? Yeah, why not? It's Sigma's angels, so like it's kind of cool. The fury of the heavens contained within a suit of armor and bearing a pair of wings. Only the most righteous can call upon the help of angels, and they will fully trust that call and follow it through in their fight against evil. They may disagree with their opinion about you being unclean, but don't waste your breath trying to change their mind. They do not judge, they only carry out the sentence. Yeah. A look of pure disappointment. I asked her what angels are and where they come from, and that was the only answer she gave me. Does it matter? Do you absolutely need to study a miracle before you can admire it? That's what she's trying to tell me. And she's absolutely right. I don't know what I'm more ashamed of, for asking those questions or for still yearning to know the answers. Huh. I wonder if that was the new Sigma, or if this is just some random accolade. The Hunter. Hunter prowls the cosmos, looking for his prey. His sharp sight allows him to see and track anything immeasurably far. Enough to extinguish a star or two with a single sharp shot. Wow, that's a tongue twister. His loyal hounds are always there to eradicate the planets that are not worth the gunpowder. Yikes. Only something truly extraordinary would force Hunter to fight in close quarters, something that would interfere with his usual target practice style of hunt. Some people might call me selfish, but hey, I am selfish, but I'm also helpful. I keep saving this world not because I love the people, but because they love me. Thank you. Always happy to be your idol. See you next Cataclysm. Don't miss it. It will be a sight, I promise. And so on. You know how it goes. I'm ready to tear out the throat of the biggest, baddest beast just to see the admiration in their eyes. That's what I always say, but not every metaphor is destined to become reality. A cosmic leviathan came to devour my planet. It could hardly fit in its mouth. Dumb beast. Oh yeah, I decided to start a diary. I had no ink candy, sadly, so I had to make do. Shot that useless creature in the throat. It was only a waste of carbon anyway. And my time too. So yeah, you got it right. The words are written in his blood. At least I'm used for the giant piece of garbage. Wow. So I was right in the personality of the Hunter. He, wow. Years go by, I don't even remember when I became such a powerful boy. Getting from one star to another now takes less than a second. Of course, there's the occasional risk of hitting a planetoid. Useless piles of frozen feces, one day I'll grind them all to dust. There's no... I probably should be reading these as the voices, but I wasn't able to tell who it was at the start. There's no being that could rival me on any inhabited planet in this galaxy, but what can you do? Such is my burden of being phenomenal. There's enough for me, for everyone. I'll protect all the inhabited worlds. I'll have more spare time once my black hole pups grow up. I'll try reaching the next galaxy then. I bet they need an idol and protector too. First, I have to deal with the advancing void. If someone is behind it, they won't be staying there for long. Oh, okay. So he didn't like the emptiness from Omega at the start. The darkness approaches. What the heck's happening? Why does no one notice the stars winking out in the skies? Because I can't protect them from being morons like everything else. Are you getting paranoid? The hounds have grown since their birth back in. How many aeons was it? Yeah, it's much easier for me to write a rhetorical question in the diary than to find the actual date. I shot a few tracer rounds at the impending darkness, and I can tell our meeting is drawing near. Sure, go ahead. My hounds and I are waiting for you, and if I can't handle you, I won't let you get this juicy morsel of the universe anyway. I have enough power to feed every piece of it into the black hole this galaxy orbits. I will survive. I am the hunter, and every threat in this world is my prey. That's cool. So he was always like a supreme being, while the lich was just a sorcerer that became sick, and then or like awesome, and the priestess was a devotee that became like an angel, but like a better angel, I guess. So the hunter just always was like this cool dude. That's cool. I like the idea of him actually like protecting the universe until Omega and his like expanding stuff came. It does make me wonder though why he like helped him in the end though. Let's do the Hound though real quick. I don't know if I'll do Omega, but I'll do the Hound at least. A miniature black hole that became a dog by some freaky whim of creation. Its eyes can see millions of galaxies, and its fangs can rip even through the vacuum itself. Any careless move that you make will be heard from the other end of the universe. Although shaped like a hound, a black hole still doesn't have enough motivation for anything except passive existence at a singular point in space. But their eternal master and companion can easily rectify this flaw. Impossible. A black hole is not some puppy you can't force it into servitude. Then how about we bet on it? If I succeed, you won't be wearing any pants for a week. Black hole hounds are even hypothetically you already made one, haven't you? No, of course not. No. Oh, I thought you meant... I made two, actually. Oh, that's great. Here's you talking to, though. Okay, well... The All-Father and the All-Death, the beginning and the end, Alpha and Omega, capable of destroying all existence in a blink of an eye. He still values how to work. Okay, well, just because he's the last one, I'll just make the last episode a little bit longer. I'll do this, and then I'll try to find something for the last episode of this week. Alright. Alpha created space, time, and matter, and temperature. These four quantities intertwined, he began making the world, for there is no other destiny for a creator but to create. And there is no true creation if something existed before it. So before the creation, there is only nothing. Alpha was creating the world that, in turn, was creating itself. And the core principle of this world was a great and unending transformation. And so deathly peace came to be. And as all existence strives to reach it, so eternal movement from the beginning to an end came to be. And when the world was no longer in the throes of its birth, Alpha created life. And he grew fond of it above all else. The fire of the hottest stars, the gravity of the supermassive black holes, the fangs and claws of the most terrible beasts, none would dare harm the creator. A curse upon the human and all its kind. The trespasser, the betrayer of all existence, the delirious fool, the defiler. And so Omega emerged into this world and saw the cosmos. Death could not kill Alpha's body, but it did kill his reason. The creator became the destroyer, our ugly and improper world deserves to be put to rest, and Omega shall bring it. A blessing upon the human and all his kind, the builder of the great tomb, the helper of destruction, the gatekeeper of oblivion, the loyal servant Omega. Omega saw the world swarming and proper, bloated with existence, so ugly and meaningless. From his hands came non-existence. It put motion to rest and reduced temperature to zero, and rendered time and space into nothing. Layer by layer, an expanse of space came apart, finally at peace. Perfectly balanced with everything else, ununified and nullified. A tiniest fact of the suffering world found its rest. And so Omega began to work. There will be no more sorrow, nor any joy, no mercy nor compassion, no grievance, nor gratitude, no past, nor future. Nothing good will be left, nothing bad will be left either. Omega began to work, and eventually his work will be done. Okay, I mean, that's cool. I'm down with that. It kind of went through what he already said in his text, but I'm guessing most of his lore comes from killing him over and over again. So, yeah. I still think out of all these, the Liches was the absolute coolest. But it was still cool to read. I like the Hunter, and I like how the Priestess works too. They're all really cool. I'm glad I did that. Even if it was just the bosses, I'm glad I went through that. Okay, so there's something probably with the suburbs I missed. Or something between Goblin Lookout and Book Reading. And then I think this right here would be the boat battlefields. Oh, I bet this is the Witch's Hut. I bet this is the Witch's Hut. Huh, okay. Huh. Ghost of a ghost. I feel like this would be Ghost of a ghost of a ghost, but I'm not sure. You We missed a lot of enemies. Dang. And a bunch of tools too. Dang. Okay, well, man. Well, dang. Maybe I'll find out about it at my own time. I'm not sure. But for now, I guess I'll see you guys next week with a new game. I really have no idea what to do in that regard. I'll probably send out some kind of like poll or something on my Instagram or do something, but until we actually record, I have no idea. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Ooh. I think I have an idea of what to do for my last episode of this week, but I won't tell you guys. I won't tell you guys yet. I've had something special waiting. It involves a little bit of prep though, so I might not be able to get it ready in time. Anyway, enough for the talking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with me through this Loop Hero journey. I really enjoyed it. I think the game's sweet. Of course, I wouldn't have finished it if I didn't think it was sweet. And yeah. I hope more comes of it. That the creators can do so much with this game. Like so much. So, anyway. Bye for now. And as always, keep it classy.